The federal government had lamented the non-compliance of Nigerians to basic COVID-19 protocols of wearing face masks, practicing social distancing, washing of hands, and desisting from gathering in large numbers. Inadvertently, this poses severe economic and social implications as recorded during the advent of coronavirus in the country. Efforts are being coordinated both at the federal and state levels to stem the wave of contraction, but this can only be effective if citizens heed the clarion call to obey safety protocols, most especially in Lagos, which is regarded as the epicenter of the virus infections.
I urge us all to strictly follow the guidelines, even as we deal with the challenges of the second wave of the pandemic. Let us continue with the regular protocols that we have set, wearing of face masks, maintaining a required social distance, and avoidance of unnecessary and non-essential gatherings.
As you move around, the chance of somebody, for example, with an asymptomatic virus infection is likely to transmit it to someone else if they're not wearing their masks and they're not performing what we call non-pharmaceutical interventions, which is social distancing, avoidance of large crowded places, hand hygiene, respiratory hygiene, and wearing of masks. The virus is actively transmitting itself in community. Then the first thing that we should be doing as Lagosians is, okay, I have these symptoms, it is likely to be COVID. And let me find a place where I can test myself for COVID, and also, if it is positive, test members of my family or people that I work with.
Government has, however, promised to monitor and effect stiffer sanctions on defaulters to further press home intent at ending the virus spread.
As a responsible civil service on public service, we will take all steps, disciplinary and otherwise, to ensure that those who flout the Presidential Task Force guidelines and the State Ministry of Health advisory on being responsible for ourselves and our brothers and sisters will be met with grave consequences. Accordingly, we must ensure that our personal safety and well-being by supporting all of these efforts through the strict adherence to all of these protocols. We cannot afford to get tired and weary of compliance as lives and the lives of our friends and colleagues.
Though government still molds the possibility of imposing a fresh lockdown, it is very important for citizens to wear face masks at all times, observe physical distancing, embrace regular hand washing with soap under running water, and maintain a high standard of personal hygiene to further curb the infections. The